would be, you think. You'd have them lost pretty well. Like Stoker, it's heavily fortified. There's a very large wall. Even more so, though, Shelley looks like it's put up some serious fucking fortification. Like, this is like top of the line wall work. The gate is this sophisticated clockwork contraption. It's not the simple drawbridge type shit. Like, seriously, kudos. Howard, there are nobles you've met who have shittier walls for their castles than this. It's impressive.
Looks like they're preparing for an invasion.
Or they're trying to keep something in.
They must have known we're coming.
You stand outside the walls of Shelley for a moment, and there's a small door opens in one of the walls, and out skitters some strange little mechanical contraption. It's got two glowing glass bulbs at the top of its round, I guess, head, and it's skittering on wheels, and it has like two thin metal articulated, I guess, arms that end with little tiny clicky claws. Hello, welcome to Shelley. I am Welcometron. What is your purpose here?
We're just here to look around.
We're visitors, and we just wanted... Yes, look around.
Oh, normal visitors, you say? Processing. Standard reply. Fuck off.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think we were clear. We're here to fuck things up and cause trouble.
No,
We're not just friendly visitors.
We're here on official business from the mainland.
Scanning. Rectifying contrary statements. Scanning. Ah! Red Talon! We have created the appropriate measures. And Welcometron scurries back into his hole.
We're not the... God damn it.
Two larger doors open from the walls. Doors that you didn't realize were doors until just now. And 17 immense mechanical men emerge, wielding weapons, and one is shooting a stream of fire out of the stump where its robot hand would be.
We're not with the Red Talon. We're here on official
Welcome,
mainland.
Red Talon. Prepare to die.
We are not Red Talon.
I agree.
Processing.
There they are. They're like golems.
Welcometron, get out here. Welcometron pops out. Yes? And one just smashes him. Piece of shit.
I take it this isn't the first time he's done this.
This is
Red
not
Talon.
the first Welcometron that has misconstrued things. Its death was resolute. Resolute.
We are here on official mainland business. To investigate.
Processing. Mainlanders are told to fuck off.
Yeah, we got.
Does anyone want to try a logic bomb?
Howard, can I see your documents?
Yes, here you go.
Reading. Very well. Tell mainland that everyone in Shelley is dead. Good day. Fuck off.
One question. If a tree
Yes.
falls in... And tell him, I want you to answer a question. If a tree falls in the
Yes.
forest and nobody hears it, does it make a sound?
Yes. When matter hits the earth, it creates a vibration. That vibration is then heard as sound.
If nobody hears it, though. If
No, he's got a point.
Yes.
He's got a
The
point.
vibration occurs regardless of whether someone is present. Therefore, the sound is there.
Okay. I've got another one. This
All right.
sentence is false.
True or false?
No, this sentence is false.
That's what I said.
Okay. Wait. Wait, fuck. Wait, you guys get that?
Is that you
Yeah, it's
or
sort
the
of,
robot saying fuck?
It's the robot saying fuck. They're talking to each other. Wait a minute. If they say this sentence is false, wait a minute. I think it's a paradox. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a paradox. You said a paradox is what you said. You shouldn't do that. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good communication. It's just willfully misconstruing things.
I don't know who programmed you, but I want you to deliver a message from them. They did an exceptionally good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We'll tell her right away.
Her?
Oh, okay.
Who's her?
Dr. Elsa Teslestein.
We also have
Interesting.
a merchant friend who said she was coming here from Beckford. Miss Faust.
Oh, the Faust. Yes, yes, she is newly arrived.
We are her acquaintances.
Nice. That's good for you. She
Can we
seems
see
like
her?
a nice lady.
Could we see her?
I guess we could ask. Send welcome drop. Oh shit. Damn it. I'll go. And then one of the knights climbs into like the hole they came out of. And 10 minutes later he comes back. Yeah, she said it's fine.
No, cool.
Alright. Open the doors, open, Tron. Right, buggers! And I want you to imagine a sort of steampunk version of the MST3K opening sequence of all those doors just opening in succession. And after like 15 of these fucking things, you do find the other side of the wall, which is the glistening scholar metropolis of Shelley. At the center of Shelley, in a nice cross shape, is the merchant district, which is mostly empty at the moment for reasons you will discover in your investigations. There are tons of dorm rooms, of dorm residence halls. Not just apartments, but apartments designed for students. There are several great towers, many of which are devoted to are actually universities. They're colleges. They even say so out front. The three of interest are the technology studies, the practical magic studies, and the flesh studies universities.
Well, you can just go to Stoker and meet the love lady for that part.
Oh god.
There's a security district. And overall, everything is as high-tech here as you have ever seen in your lives. The architecture is unlike anything you've seen before. It's smoother and cleaner and more well done. Everything looks fresh and new and beautiful. Everyone's clothes are, bizarre in how modern fashion they are compared to everywhere else. You guys are roughly used to a world that's roughly in the 1500s, 1600s wise, technology and fashion speaking. And this is Victorian era. It is very fucking steampunk.
These folks are pretty well off for being dead.
And it is bustling and filled with people. Humans, goblins, kobolds. There's even a couple of fucking lizard folk, for God's sakes. Races that you don't even know the names of. There's cat folk here. You see a sizable number of cat folk people as you walk around. And there are these machine contraption things, much like, Welcome Tron and the Robot Knights, bustling about doing work for people, carrying bags, working in servitude of all the scholarly people. It's like the city of tomorrow. For yesterday.
My God. Everything's made of bugs.
Bugs?
And a little,
sees robots as bugs.
a little robot beetle scurries around and says, "Hello, Governor.
Hello there.
Shiny shoes?"
Oh God, it's a college town.
What?
Shiny shoes, Gub?
No, thank you.
Righto then. And off it scurries.
This place is incredible.
It is. I think it would be nice to move our operations here if we could manage.
Oh. Too much shine. They're hiding something.
Oh, everyone's hiding something now.
No,
Oh,
no. Look at all this nice and shiny, but you won't get a shiny city without slums or shitty suburbs or stuff like that. This is very unnerving.
Well, Utterson's got no shine, and
Alright.
it's probably
Make
overrun with...
perception checks, says DT, so we shall.
You can keep role-playing, though. I want you to actually keep carrying on a conversation as if you didn't have to make an accurate perception check.
Well, I mean, Utterson is pretty terrible, and it's probably overrun with Wendigos at the moment, so, like...
Utterson just got hit by a bunch of psycho werewolves that shrugged off literally everything.
I don't know, there still seemed to be a town there. I don't think they took out literally everything.
Because we
No.
cured everyone.
Well, most of the people. I think there's still some on the bottom of the river.
They're probably in
Not the bottom of the river anymore.
The ocean.
Is that
Who am
natural
I?
20?
There we go. All right, excellent.
Oh, hell. Nuke got a 20.
Excuse me, says a voice, and all of you spin around, and there's a man in a all-black suit with black tinted glasses standing behind you that none of you fucking noticed. And
Not even Ari?
considering how high some of your checks were, that's fucking saying something. Excuse me.
Yes.
You have a mercenary look about you. I don't suppose you're here for work.
let's go with that, yes.
Excellent. You'll want to sign up with my agency. He hands you a card. My name is James C. Clark. I work with all the procurers here.
Procurers. What does that mean?
Well, as you have no doubt noticed, everyone in this town is a scholar of the fine arts, except to increase their knowledge of magic and the outside world, they need resources. And scholars can't dirty their hands with that sort of field work, so that's where my organization comes in. We find enterprising individuals such as yourself to undertake some menial tasks and bring them the resources they need.
So you're looking for highwaymen.
No. You're not robbing people. It's more like gathering specimens, exploring lost crypts, adventure work, sort of thing that you seem to be outfitted for.
That's definitely in our... It's what we do.
I have a booth over there, and he points to a section of the merchant district. Sign up with one of my workers there. They'll get you acquainted with all the local headmasters and whatnot. The people that you're going to want to be talking to. You know that we have the fair coming up.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so you're aware we're having a fair.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of work. All of the bigwigs in their little ivory towers are trying to forward their latest theories to get it ready in time for the fair. They're all going to be rushing at the last minute because that's how these intellectual types are, so you'll have plenty of work this week. And the weeks to come.
Okay.
Suppose we should go sign up.
Seems like it.
The Faust is here, so we should probably get any insights from her.
Ah, yeah. She's one of our new merchants. She's selling some very odd stuff. She's a friend of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Friend from Beckford.
I'll tell her to keep an eye out. We've been having a lot of robberies lately.
What sort of robberies?
the worst sort, the theatrical kind. Some idiot calling themselves the Hobo King is trying to make a name for themselves in their little gang.
That sounds ridiculous.
We might, yeah, it is. We might need your help with that, actually. Technically, that's security's thing, but more often than not, we get called in to deal with the kind of riffraff.
Okay.
Again, my name's James C. Clark. If you have any questions, any concerns, any needs, seek out me or my people. We're here to help. And
Thank you much.
can do a great deal of good for us here in this town.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I suppose we should start with the Faust first. At least get a familiar face.
Yep.
He's also sort of new, so...
Alright, you do find a shop that says, the Faust Cabinets of Cruel Oddities. Oh, sorry, Cruel Wonders.
Oh,
Cruel Wonders.
That's much
She changed
different.
the name.
Okay.
Is there anything incriminating in the store that's immediately visible?
Yeah, you didn't see this one time. So, Tazra and Virka, you've never been to Faust's shop before. You enter this shop, which your teammates seem to be familiar with, and everything on the walls looks as evil as you could imagine. Like, if you were just imagining an evil artifact or an evil weapon, whatever your mental image is, you'll find it here. As well as several other things that look like, yep, that's what an evil person would use, or buy, or sell.
I feel uncomfortable in here.
This place is great!
And profane symbols. It's goth as shit. The storekeep of Faust Oddities is the titular Faust. She's a perky woman with silver blonde hair and yellow eyes, who wears blue and yellow today clothing. Very bright clothing as well, particularly for a merchant. It's well tailored, but a little bit on the gaudy side. And she has a way too wide smile that feels just a little bit predatory, like when a cat looks really pleased with itself.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello! Welcome back, and you brought new friends, I see.
Yep.
Indeed.
They are indeed.
Hello, my Faust.
Hey, Tig, how's the dream thing working out for you?
I haven't had any time for it because he's dragging me around everywhere.
Oh, I remember days like that. Well, keep your chin up. You'll find the spare time eventually.
Will do.
So what brings you all to Shelley? I mean, I know that you're on your little quest thing, but...
Well, this is our next stop, basically.
We're trying to figure out why the town went dark, but apparently it seems a similar situation to Stoker. Red Talon.
Oh, well, it's not just the Red Talon. The people here in Shelley are... They would call themselves progressives.
Seem like
They
assholes.
really think that that the forwarding of mankind's, or rather just civilized knowledge of the world, is the most noble thing a person can aspire to. And all of them, or at least the founders, are kind of sick of all the ethics and traditions that got in the way of forwarding that research. So they sort of tried to wall off their little town so no one would get in the way of the progress of their advanced ideals. Like, everyone here in Shelley is just trying to push all the limits as far as possible. All of them.
That sounds like a dangerous road.
Sounds shady as hell.
It very much is. But, oh, what exciting things they've discovered here. You should really have a look around. They've found all sorts of interesting things that you can do with magic and technology and planes and living flesh. It's really quite the sight to see. In fact, you've come at a very spectacular time. Why, in a couple of weeks, they're going to be having, and I have a special name for it here in my notes, so I better say it so that way we establish continuity in this arc. Give me a second. They're having the Fresh Ideas Fair, or the FIF. FIF. The Fresh Ideas Fair.
So what was that you said about living
it's
flesh?
a fun acronym. It's a massive celebration of progress and imagination. Everyone's trying to make the best inventions and the greatest new discoveries so they can show them off and prove who's the smartest person in town. It's amazing. I've been here once before when they were having it. Spectacular things to see. It got really weird towards the end when the one person's portal broke, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be excellent. It'll be a fun ride no matter
when
what.
the portal broke?
Well, some deaths.
You can see why they need mercenaries.
Fury.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the town, otherwise of the town, besides being sheltered culture?
Nothing. Well, okay. I've heard some rumors about some sort of gang that's rising to prominence, but I don't know much more about that yet. I was warned by this scary fellow in a black suit. I didn't take him too seriously though. He looked like a goof.
Kinda dead.
Besides, who's gonna rob this place? It's full of murder weapons.
Someone who's
Someone
looking to
interested
murder?
in murder?
Yeah, but I mean, like, look at the walls here. It's not the kind of place you want to stir up animosity of whoever owns it, right?
We got in. That should be
Yeah.
a warning sign.
It's a shop. You're supposed to be able to get in.
So, Miss Faust, have you had any time about the thing we discussed last time?
You'll have to remind me, dearie.
The other tiefling I talked to you about?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've done some research, but I really haven't made a whole lot of headway. I have heard there are a couple of tieflings on the island, though.
We've met Cookie, so... and her brother, by the sounds of it.
Cookie and costumes. Yeah. I heard they might be trucking about here. Well, and of course there's a lot of tieflings in Ambrosio, but that's for obvious reasons.
Maybe it is.
Whoops! I'm sorry, I can't say more on that. Sort of bound by a couple of oaths. Let's just say that if you go there, you're in for a hell of a surprise.
I'm curious, how many oaths did you take?
Oh, countless in my lifetime.
So how do you speak at all?
That's dangerous.
Very pleasantly, I hope.
I mean, yeah, it's very pleasantly. I mean, just how do you ever talk without breaching
Well,
any
eventually
one
the
subject?
other people who made the oaths die, and then the oaths are forbidden.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Sorry.
Well, if you're not going to buy anything, that's fun to chit chat. But I'm in business hours at the moment, so.
Do you have anything that might be effective? It might be effective. Well, do you have anything that might be effective for scrying?
Oh yes.
Or specifically something that can be scry so that can be used for scrying without anyone here noticing.
Oh, definitely. This is called Beelzebub's Eye. She brings out a crystal that looks almost like an eye, given the pattern of its coloration. Now, what you do is you get biomatter, some hair or skin or blood or what have you. The more alive it is, the more potent, of the persons whose eyes you want to see through, and you put it in here, and whenever you say the magic words, the person's eyes will be your eyes, and you'll see through their eyes, and they'll scream horribly, but you'll be able to see whatever they see.
A little bit, not really a subtle, or really a little bit too dramatic.
Okay,
Can't
that's
believe
fair.
I'm saying that.
How about this? And she brings out a little creature that looks sort of like a snake and sort of like a cockroach. And it's got, like, instead of a head, it's got these two loose flaps of skin. Now, this is called an eye scoop. And what you do is you sneak this into people's houses, and it'll eat the eyes out of their sockets, and then it'll be able to see wherever they are. Forever.
Do you have something that's doesn't cause immediate pain to the person you want to spy on?
No.
Ah.
You walk into this shop and you don't want to cause pain. That's kind
sort
of
silly.
ironic.
Hmm.
Oh, that reminds me. I was reading through the book of curses you gave me, and I was wondering if you had a book of, let's say, more complex curses.
Yes,
I could teach you some kobold curses.
I definitely do. Do you
Oh,
want
It's got a lot of profanity.
to dive that deep into the swimming pool there, Tig?
I said read, not necessarily use. I'm just curious in studying them.
I mean, the more hardcore stuff gets very compelling.
I have a compelling reason.
All right. She goes to the back of her library, and she pulls out a book that it's leather bound, and the front cover looks like a pained, agonized face. It's even got little teeth.
A true necronomicon.
So
Oh shit!
this is one of my Necronomicons, Ex Mortis. Roughly translated, Book of the Dead of the Dead. This has some of the most hardcore stuff in my library in it. It is 10,000 gold pieces.
One thing first. I hear the really big stuff, big, nasty books like this, can sometimes have inborn curses, like you open the book and it eats your face or steals your soul or something. This doesn't have anything like that, right?
Nothing that overt, but the spells in the Necronomicon Ex Mortis want to be used. It will do everything it can to compel you to not only research them, but cast them.
So basically, it steals your soul. So Tig, you got nothing to worry about.
Thank you. Souls are for the weak.
Here, here.
Don't start
Yes,
with me.
I found in my experience that's true.
But no, I can't have anything that distracting. Sorry.
No, not at all. And she very quickly puts it back on the shelf.
Wouldn't be wise to have that kind of stuff on sale with a bunch of college students.
Ugh.
What am I saying? Go ahead. Let them give it the old college try.
Frankly, amazed this town hasn't made itself a crater yet.
Okay. So
I suppose we
What
should
now,
go,
gang?
go across the street and sign up with that.
First of all, I think we're missing something very important.
What would that
Find
be?
a curio shop.
Isn't this a curio shop?
Well, yes, but it's not. It's a curio shop, but it's not the curio shop. When you guys leave Faust, there is another curio shop within eyesight.
Does Buddy try anything to stop us from going in, or
I don't know. Do you head towards it?
Yes, let's head towards it. Lily is keeping an eye out to make sure nobody acts.
Keep R near
Okay.
the front of the party.
Yeah.
You head towards the curio shop, and when you do, you realize that there's a closed sign on the door. And when you look inside the windows, the shop looks empty and deserted.
Oh. Not ours, then.
Make perception checks.
Oh.
Fixed it now.
Good. Good. Howard, there is just some lovely roast duck in one of the roadside food stands nearby. It just smells heavenly. Everyone else, you notice a flash of movement from inside the otherwise abandoned curio shop.
Well, I guess I raise my hand to knock on the door.
You knock on the door and no one answers.
Should we
Want
open
to check
it?
around back, see if there's a door?
Last curio shop we went to was of a demonic variety, so I just cast Detect Demon just to be safe.
Why do you all want to go inside? It's clearly abandoned.
Well, we've already heard word about a thief in the area, and an abandoned shop would be a pretty decent place to stake out, let's say.
Or to hide.
That's a good
or,
point.
or to use as a hideout.
Either
Is
as a
that like
hideout
evil?
or possibly to stake that shop full of all sorts of crazy magic evil items.
Yeah.
Lelia, you cast Detect Evil because I don't think Detect Demon is a thing.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
It
Okay.
is?
Um,
It is. It's one of my first level spells.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. There is no demon in the curio shop.
It is a
Huh.
it is a spell of clerics, inquisitors, and paladins.
Nice. There's no demon in the curio shop.
Okay, so it's not that bitch.
Well,
Well,
Shenison wouldn't count as a demon. She's a god.
She'd
There's
count
also
as
some
evil.
Well,
pla- it also he wasn't detecting evil, he was detecting a demon.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Lady can cast detect alignment as an immediate action, so she does that too.
There's nothing evil in that shop, but there is something intensely chaotic.
Intensely chaotic.
Oh dear.
Well, are we going inside or what?
Not if we have to kick in the door to do so. I recommend looking around back, see if we can find a
Yeah.
door that's not being so
Avoid-
visible.
Yeah. Quite suspicion.
Well, probably breaking in probably wouldn't be a good idea because there's thieves around. So we should at least go to the security thing.
Takes a thief to catch a thief, isn't that right, Ari?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, you're the only one who knows your tricks. You tell us, what would you do if you were a thief?
Not be seen in the first place.
We should at least
Ah.
head to the security.
So ideally, you appear to be harmless. Like the Hobo King, for example. Who the hell pays any attention to a hobo?
Or a
Be
jester.
surprised.
Or a jester.
True.
Rule number one. Rule number pretty big rule in cities. The downtrodden have no more than you think.
That was what Costumes told Tig, not told Ayara.
I'm just saying, like, as a general rule.
Actually, you didn't tell me that. You just said that gestures were, well, gestures. You just outlined what they were.
You can tell a jester anything. You think because no one's going to believe them.
In any event, heading to the security district is probably our best bet. Just in case,
Excellent. We head to the security district.
Only to make
Security
ourselves
district.
legit.
Security district is a large police office with a much larger jail behind it. When you enter the police office, it is staffed entirely by more of those robot men.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Welcome, citizens, to the security department.
No, they're fucking Daleks.
What is your point of interest?
We're looking into information about the string of robberies that has occurred lately.
I'm gonna retcon that. They're not the robot men. They are literally just steampunk Daleks. Another one pops in and says, "Did they say something about bezzling? No, they did not. A shame. Would love to exterminate a bezzler.
There's a serious crime everywhere.
We all have a deep-born hatred of bezzlers. Sorry, we got clouded with rage. What were you discussing?"
We are looking for information about the robberies that have been going on, and perhaps want to offer our assistance tracking down these robbers?
Ah, yes, the robbers! Horrible robbers! Exterminate the robbers! Exterminate! Exterminate! Horrible robbers! Breaking into merchants' houses, stealing their things!
Cool
Breaking
your
into
heels. We need
caravans,
to actually catch
stealing
it
their
before we can
things.
exterminate it.
Breaking into mercenaries, stealing their organs!
Wait, what?
What?
Could you repeat that last one?
Breaking into mercenaries, stealing their organs!
I did hear you right.
Horrible robbers, led by this hobo king! What is a hobo king?
Oh, good. Oh, no. An idea, something hits there. Oh, shit.
How many
I don't
people
know.
have...
It's a nonsense title. Kings have land. Hobos do not. One cannot be both.
What they might be using the organs for is what I'm thinking.
I'm more concerned about the fact that we are considered mercenaries and they are apparently using us for organs. I think I would like to stay away from that.
How many mercenaries have their organs stolen, and what organs were stolen?
Let me talk to Chuck in records. Chuck! Another Dalek wheels out. Yes, boss! How many mercenaries have had their organs stolen? Processing! 17 mercenaries! Whoa,
And
that's
how
a
many
lot.
mercenaries have come
Yes,
through
that's quite
here?
a few.
How
Processing.
many?
Processing. Query. Do you mean recently, or, like, what's the start date you want on this?
Since the dramatic upswing in technological advancement has happened.
Ah, yes, since 200 years ago. Processing. There have been 38,679 mercenaries.
How many mercenaries have been here since the Hobo King robberies have started?
Processing. Processing. 124 mercenaries.
I see.
So not all of them, but enough to be worried.
What organs were stolen?
Is there any way we can get an investigator's license to investigate if the merchant's
Let
district?
us call Clara in forensics. Clara? Yes, Chief? Clara, what organs were stolen from the 17 dead mercenaries? 17 hearts, 17 brains, 2 digestive tracts, 4 additional stomachs, 1 hide, 2 eyeballs from the catfolk one.
Wait,
Eric-
explain the stomachs thing to me.
All
Why
of
would
their
I take
teeth.
catfolk? Why would I take catfolk guys? I can't see in the dark.
Wait, how do you steal more stomachs than there are people? Was one of them a cow?
Racist! Some creatures have more than 1 stomach.
Name one.
Bob!
Well played.
Aerospace is going to go pale.
Anyways, is there any way we can get an investigator's license to investigate the Merchant District for criminal activity by chance?
Are you a security droid?
Yes.
That was hypothetical. You are not. You are made of meat.
So we appear. We're new models.
We're from the Academy of Flesh. They recently designed us to be more low-key, blend in with the crowds, you know?
Why are we lying to them
Do
again?
you think that's true? Do you think that's true, Chuck? That these are flesh and blood models that are actually robots in disguise? What, like some sort of Transformers?
We're prototypes.
I believe the term was
Hey,
Terminators.
you want to know? You want to know what we think of this? Ha 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 ha! That was
Fine.
laughter.
Fine, well, fuck you too.
Tell me, would this really be the weirdest thing that goes on in this town?
Tell me, do you think lying to the police is a crime?
Not really.
Nah. I lie to anyone.
You're wrong. It is. We could book you right now.
Just ignore them.
For the record, only 2 of them lied.
Yes, that's why I'm being rational and ignoring it.
Yes,
Thank you,
we're just
officer.
on our way to sign up as being mercenaries, so,
If you learn anything relevant to our investigation, please let us know.
of course.
Will do.
Just a quick question. When we sign up as mercenaries, is there anything that we're not supposed to do as mercenaries in town? Or is it just a general being...
Do not kill without the professor's permission. Do
Wait,
not steal
professors?
goods that belong to any of the professors.
So the professors are above the law, is what you're saying.
The professor's wills are absolute.
No, that's...
Outstanding.
That just is the professor's, correct?
Yes, if an intern says to kill someone, you may not listen to them.
Okay.
What if a professor says hypothetically as in like, ugh, I want to kill that guy? But he doesn't
You must
actually
ask,
mean.
is that a direct order, sir? And they will say no because they were speaking in hypotheticals.
Alright.
Also, given the context of the situation, it seems like they were venting as opposed to delaying an order. As everyone knows, the highest rule of the land is pragmatism.
You robots are really well designed, I gotta say.
Yes, Dr. Teslestein has made sure that we have astounding grammatical units.
So I guess we're off to sign up as mercenaries?
I
Of
suppose.
course.
Alright, thanks, dude.
No problem, come again.
As they leave, Tig is going to say, I can't help but notice that none of the actual inhabitants of this town were harvested, only the mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
They're scholars.
Lelia turns to one of the Dalek dudes. I heard rumor that there was a Bezla in the security district.
What the hell is a Bezler? Everyone keeps using that word.
This is the security district. It is staffed only by us.
That means one of you is a Bezler then.
No, it doesn't. We have all been programmed to avoid such things as embezzling. We uphold the law. We are the law.
Are you sure that there isn't a glitch by chance?
Yes,
Lelia, quit
we were
trying to play
perfectly
with the
programmed.
robots.
You are trying to get us to question the orders of the professors, which are absolute.
I think we've already pushed our luck enough.
Ignore. Sorry, apologies for my.
If you try this
Associate.
misdirection again, we will try you, and we will exterminate you.
Apologies for
No,
my friend.
don't.
She seems to just. She's a compulsive rebel.
You keep her in check. Can't have a loose cannon like that running around.
Wow.
I just grin. Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh. And that is how Lelia developed an ult at a young age.
And that is how you fuck with Lelia.
That was a really good joke that we just made on the fly there. So you guys go to the booth that says procurers and contractors. And there's a person in a black suit with black shaded glasses sitting there. He looks a bit thuggish, but he's got a very nice, friendly grin.
And he's different from the other guy with the black suit and glasses.
Very, very different. That guy looked very clean cut. Menacing, but in a... I mean, I'm just going to be honest, he's a Men in Black sort of guy. This guy is more of a mobster vibe.
Okay.
Or a teamster, because it's kind of a union thing.
So is this a uniform?
Oh, no, you don't have to wear the uniform if you don't want to. You know, that's just what we here in the top parts of the biz do. You know, it shows our authority.
Fair enough.
Why is he from Minnesota?
I thought it was. I was thinking.
We do not talk like
I
that.
think he's from Canada.
You
I was thinking
sure
Canada.
No, it's just northern. It bleeds over to Minnesota.
So, you guys want to sign up there, or what you doing here?
We're here to investigate the robberies and organ thieving going.
Oh, that's nice of you. Well, good luck to you on that, sir. Or ma'am.
Have you known any of the people who have had their organs stolen?
Oh, yeah, well, they're all our mercenaries, you know, so, yeah, we signed them all up, went them through paces, and, yeah, we know them pretty well, I guess. Oh, well as anybody else, I suppose.
Was there any common factors between them?
Oh, let's see, well,
They were mercenaries.
They were all doing outside the wall work, you know, harvesting specimens, looking through ruins for relics. All of them had some pretty valuable shit from what I hear, but, you know, the professors, they don't like us knowing too much about what the people are getting. Didn't know the exact value of it, just the vague descriptions.
So we'd have to go to them ourselves to get an answer.
The mercenaries are dead.
From the professors.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
How does one get an audience with the professors?
Oh, it's pretty easy. You just gotta, you go to their facilities. You look up their office hours, and then you head to their office during their office hours.
All
The
right.
exchange of ideas is a key part of how this community runs. So pretty
Fair
easy.
point.
That's too real.